And I was like, if I could just punch you in the face, I think things would feel better. And so then he was just like, okay, yeah, let's do it, right? And I was like, are you serious? And in my head, I was like, oh my god, I can't believe I'm actually gonna punch someone in the face. Hey, what's up, JK Party Animals? Today we're gonna be playing a fun game that I feel like we get to know each other a little bit more and have all these juicy secrets come out. We're gonna play Never Have I Ever. And we have special guest Anthony Lee joining us. Oh my god, what am I stuttering on about
Michael.
Anthony Lee is joining us for today. Oh my god, hold on, let me redo that. I don't know why I'm stuttering so much.
You okay?
Yeah, no, I'm not.
Stop it.
Yeah, dude, I think I'm getting starstruck right now, dude. Kinjos, you guys are amazing. I seen you guys on television. You guys are so cool. I love your dancing style.
Or you start like Michael's out of retirement.
Again.
And
Michael does not know how to retire.
I don't. You know what? I try every single week, but they keep asking me to come, and I just can't say no.
Oh,
you know,
thank
for
you,
these
thank
people,
you.
I can never say no to them.
Thank you. And we have Ryan filling in for Tiff today.
Oh my God.
Tiff is being responsible, and she's doing her motherly duties.
Important things, you know.
Very important things. So Ryan is
For the
filling in
cats.
for her.
Picking up Isaac.
All right, so we're gonna play Never Have I Ever with just 5 fingers. All right, and if you have done a task that someone says they never done, you put a finger down. But if you never did it, you just keep your finger up. Okay? Anthony, you are a guest. Please go ahead and start.
Alright, we gotta start with a light level warm up, right?
It doesn't matter. Up to you.
Waiting for it to be super aggressive.
I'll keep it clean. Never have I ever broken a bone.
Yeah, I've never broken
No, haven't
Saint
done it.
ass motherfucker.
So that means you put down one, right?
No, I haven't.
Oh,
Yeah, that's the whole point, right?
Yeah.
literally what you
It's
said.
literally-
Wait, so just to clarify, do you have to have done it to?
No, the idea is keeping your fingers up.
Okay.
If you have done it, then you put a finger down, right?
Yeah.
First
Got it,
person
okay.
with 0 fingers left, you guys kind of lose.
They get to go home
Last
first.
person with a finger left wins.
Wins.
Yes.
All right, Michael.
Never have I ever spent more than $100 on a pet.
Adopt, don't shop.
I have. Oh, are you talking buying a pet or on
Buy a
pet
pet or
things?
Or just
Oh.
anything, for your pet. Like you spend
Oh.
over $100 on
Like
your
in
pet.
one go?
In one go. Or-
Okay.
Yeah.
In one go?
I mean, come on. That's like
Like
going
a
to
vet
the
bill?
vet.
I've definitely
Like,
spent-
A
that's
vet
like-
bill?
No.
Does that count?
What
Michael,
is-
you need to be specific.
Yeah, so you're
as you know, you can probably tell, I don't even have a pet. So
Just say I've never had a pet.
I've never had a. No, that's kind of.
but you
That's
have
not what
one.
I'm asking though. Never have I ever spent more than $100 on an accessory for my pet.
Go back into
an
retirement.
accessory for my pet. Okay.
New rims for your pet.
Just grills.
Wow, okay.
I spent something on a pet. It's not my pet.
What
but
did you-
My,
whose
pet was it? Whose
my
pet was
girlfriend's cat. I bought an auto feeder I bought one of those automatic feeders.
And that was more than $100?
Yeah, it was like 110 or something like that. It was on sale. But it was
Inflation, you know?
But her cat kept waking up in the middle of the night and waking her up. So then my solution was because then sometimes she would want to get fed earlier or later. The cat's really weird. So then I just got the automatic feeder and it just solves all the problems.
Ryan, you're so nice.
That is really nice. I actually just remembered I have to put a finger down. I bought my cats a cat condo. It's like this huge kitty condo.
There's a
over
thing called a
$100?
cat condo?
Yeah, it's like the cat tree where they climb it. But it was
okay.
huge and it was on Overstock for exactly $100. But after taxes, it was like 102.
cats.
I know,
And I
right?
see
That was a really good
yours.
price.
I got the automatic pooper scooper thing.
Oh, that's
Is it the ball one where it
No,
just,
that was
okay.
the spaceship looking one.
Yeah.
It's the other, the flatter one, and
Yeah.
it's got the blue crystals and whatnot.
Wow.
Those are dope.
Is that
Yeah.
self-clean? Wait, so you
Yeah.
never have to throw it away and it just.
Yeah, it's just
oh,
once
shit.
the cat goes in, it registers via sensor, and then 20 minutes later, so it doesn't scare the cat right away, this little machine just starts scooping the poop into a little thing, and then it comes back, and it's raking the litter.
And you change it out once every 30 days or so.
Something like that.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow, the things for pets.
2019,
That's tight.
It's the future.
Go ahead, Nikki.
All right. Never have I ever gotten a tattoo.
Oh no.
Oh, I'm good!
Yeah.
I'm actually good! Because I've been thinking
I
about
gotta
it,
get
but I
Julia.
didn't
She's
get
a
one.
sneaky one.
Yeah.
It's like
There you go.
40% down already.
Don't worry,
dude.
I got it for the next one.
Okay.
Wait, how many tattoos do you have?
Currently 5.
5.
And I got 2 on my ankles.
What's the one on your finger? Is that a barcode?
No, barcode, yeah.
Oh.
This is actually a Kinja's tattoo. It's
Oh,
kind of like a
nice.
little branding. Signifies
yeah.
a time frame.
On your
Hopefully.
middle finger?
Yeah, all of us have it, or most of us have it for our Kinja band. It says kin, but it's made to look like pretty much like a Asian character, if you will. But sideways says kin, so it's like for our family.
That's cool.
Kind of looks like a dragon, you know, that Asian dragon that,
Oh yeah.
like on the scrolls.
Oh yeah.
Get her,
Oh, then I
Ryan.
know,
Get
I know
her.
you got a
Get
sleeve.
And I have
Get
like
her.
this in progress like half sleeve to chest
Sorry.
piece, and then I have this one on my other arm. Yeah, on the
Did you
inner
just start
bicep.
coloring that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty recently, like last couple months or
I like
so,
it.
just started coloring it in. So hopefully it'll be done by sometime this year, maybe the
So
next couple months or
hot.
so. Oh, thanks, bro.
Okay.
I could never do it.
They're
I'm
expensive.
Like,
They're really
definitely afraid of
expensive.
needles. Like I
That too.
fainted before taking a shot, so
Oh.
I just can't
Gosh.
imagine like.
It's just
sitting there.
3D printing nowadays. They
You
just have a thing,
fainted?
it's
I fainted getting a shot before. Like that's
Oh
the kind
my
of person I
God,
am.
Michael.
so hot.
So like when you get vaccinations or you get your blood taken, you faint every time?
Not every time, but like I fainted once, and like if I look at it or think about it, like I start to have like the color drain from my face,
Oh,
and I
geez.
can
Oh my
definitely faint.
gosh.
And so every single time I go, and I'm like, all right, don't think about it, don't think about it, and then I like look away or think about something else or like bite my lip or something.
Bite your lips. So
I you know
hot.
I like
How did the doctor?
Dude's
how
having
did,
like a panic attack.
how does the doctor react?
I mean they're cool. I mean I
like,
think
no.
it must be a lot more common than you think because they're like, all right, well I guess we need to put you in the one where it's like you can lie down.
Yeah.
Oh.
And so like this is the thing I learned that like if you're already lying down, the blood can't already rush back to your head because it's already there. So you can't faint. You
Interesting.
just feel really uncomfortable.
Oh, okay.
And then behind the back, they're like, pussy.
Probably, you
What a
know.
terrible doctor.
Like I don't want to go to your doctor, Nikki.
Not my doctor.
It's a hardcore motherfucker.
My doctor, I take a shot and he's like, damn, that's a badass motherfucker.
He's like, you want some
Wow.
more just for
She
fun?
just
Like,
took that shot.
never have I ever gone to Japan.
Oh.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
That's what I told you. I told you I'd get it. I get it next time.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, we all went
Yeah.
to Japan.
I went twice. Once in college and once with the JK peeps. Yeah. And then
I went
Josh,
with
you
the,
went.
yeah, I went with the JK.
Why weren't you invited to the JK?
I just started
piece,
working for the company and I hadn't passed my probation yet.
So it's JK's
My thumb
fault that.
No,
legit
it's just-
cramped.
it
Me
is what-
too.
it
That's
is
why I
what it
switched
is.
hands.
My thumb legit cramped. I don't know what the fuck just happened. Okay. Wait, you went to Japan?
Yeah.
No.
I thought you went.
Oh no! Oh no!
It's
You
just
had a picture.
my pet one.
Oh, your pet one. All right.
I went
Okay.
with the JK crew and I went I think 2 other times by myself.
That's
Yeah.
cool.
I remember you sent me a picture of you at a maid cafe. You were taking a picture of the maid, and you were like,
Wait, what's a maid cafe?
a maid
That's
cafe.
another word for whorehouse.
No, it's not.
It's like the PG, it's like the
That would
PG
make
version.
sense.
Yeah.
Oh, it is like that.
It's
okay.
like the
It's legit a maid
so
cafe.
they clean things and they like
No,
make
no,
those
Just like
no,
dressed
no.
up in like maid outfits.
And they
clean
go to
up
bed
and
and
serve
pat.
you and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, so
Or-
it's like the maid hooters.
Yeah. Like
It's
more
like- it's like a
wholesome in a way.
hostess
Like
bar. Gotcha.
less.
It's a wholesome Hooters, a wholesome Japanese Hooters.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
Something
okay.
like that, yeah.
That's cute.
And then they have rules too. So like Michael won't necessarily like be able to he won't be able to like take a picture with them freely. Like he has to ask for their permission.
You seem to know quite a lot about
Well,
this.
that's
too.
because you told me all about it.
You work at a maid
You
cafe.
told me all about it.
Well, the thing was
Exhibit
like
A.
I heard about these maid cafes and I was like, well, I mean, how often am I gonna be in Japan, right?
Yeah, that's how it
So
starts.
I'm like, well,
That grin.
might as well see what it's like. And
Fast forward, red light district.
They got a cafe for everything.
But I just remember you like sent it to me and I was like, oh my god, Michael's at a maid cafe. This is amazing.
Like,
Look at how
the
happy he
thing-
looks.
It's
The thing I
amazing.
remember though about it was that I felt bad because like you know I can't speak I can't speak
What did you do?
Japanese and so like they gave me like the one white waiter and like she's speaking like English to me and her English wasn't that good and so like while she's explaining the menu I'm like getting really tired and falling asleep.
Oh my god! You're bored by her broken English.
I felt pretty bad and she was explaining to me and I'm like, oh yeah, you know, I guess I'll get that and I spent like
Yeah.
$20 just like that. I don't even know what I got and then like out comes this like green tea and this cookie thing.
Yeah.
And
Was it good at least?
it was pretty good, but I
Okay.
feel like that was just because I was in Japan and everything tastes pretty good in Japan.
Yeah, I heard they have like good. They have fruit bars with like amazing tasting fruit that's like really expensive.
I never.
Oh,
had
yeah.
They're just things I've heard about
had
Japan, but
them?
I've never.
Oh no, it's just like amazing fruit in Japan. Not
Yeah.
fruit bars.
Like
I
where
like
they're like
fruit.
$10 strawberries, but it's like the best strawberry you've ever.
We went
Yeah.
to
And the fruit
the
is really
fish
good,
market
yeah.
thing where they were at the auction thing.
Yeah. Did you put a finger down?
I did.
Oh. Did
Are
go
you
for
covering
fun
how
or
many
for-
fingers?
Yeah, I know.
He has 2 lips.
Wow, those are quick too.
Yeah.
It's only
quick
5
game.
fingers and there's like 6 people. It's not.
You know what that means? It means that you live a life, dude.
Yeah,
you're
lived a
living a
life.
life. You're
Yeah,
living
you
a,
know,
you're living a great life.
I'm glad you guys are validating the fact that I'm gonna lose.
I feel bad.
Thank you.
Never have I ever broken the bone.
He already said that one.
My bad.
Why did you already say that? You like?
I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm awake. I'm awake. I'm awake. I'm
It's
awake.
like
I'm awake.
shockingly
I'm awake.
funny.
I'm awake.
Yeah, I'm like,
Constantly.
I'm awake now. I'm
I don't know
awake.
how to
I'm awake.
respond to
I'm
You are
awake.
never
I'm awake.
predictable.
so hard
I'm awake.
too,
I'm
so-
awake. I'm awake. I'm awake.
he's like, oh, okay, fine. I've
I will
never gotten
never
a
be able to
tattoo.
predict what you say.
Before being
Yeah,
in Japan,
never.
got a tattoo.
For the next 3, that's what we are.
He's like, I haven't spent more than $100 on a pet accessory.
In Japan.
In Japan.
Okay.
You'll probably do that in Japan too.
I got my pet $100 tattoo in Japan.
Never have I ever gone out of state for work.
Oh damn.
Wow.
For you. Is that for me? Was that literally just for me?
No, I know. He
Yeah.
has. And Michael has, I'm pretty
Stay
sure.
for work. I don't think so.
I mean, could you consider the JK joke? No, that was. I know, but no, not
No,
really.
Have you done a
That was
vlog
so
out of state?
She has.
I've done the vlogs out of state, but I went
Good
to
enough for
visit
me.
for fun.
I think that's
Good enough for me.
staying out of state for work.
If the IRS says that you can write it off for your taxes,
Wow.
you're
That's
working.
true. That's true.
You're
I
working.
had
Get him.
Fine. Mine wasn't considered a work trip. I went to go visit my friend in New York.
If we can play games for work, then that's work.
Okay, alright, fine. Fine.
Yeah.
Fine. You
Yeah.
see, this finger went down already, alright? It
Yay.
went down. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Please be kind and keep the game going for me.
Oh, I have to think about this.
You live too much.
Never have I ever owned anything Supreme.
What does that mean?
Like Supreme brand?
Yeah, the brand.
Oh.
Supreme.
I thought you meant like exquisite.
Fine taste.
The brand Supreme.
Oh my God.
Are you serious? No, I didn't think that you would. I didn't think you would.
Wow.
Got him.
Got him.
Got him.
Good job. High 3.
3-1.
Can we go to the negatives?
My cherry.
Yeah. Just here.
Use the other hand.
Just use the other hand.
Yeah.
Only
Use
the
your other
negatives
hand. You
now,
got
huh?
another 5 lives. You
Oh my god.
Respawn.
He's like a
Yeah,
cat.
he's fine. You
He's
good.
like
You
a cat,
good.
you
Hit
know,
the
9
save, the
lives.
save point.
It's so small too. It's like a Supreme balaclava. It's like just such a random
that?
accessory. Like
Oh.
Ski mask, right?
Balaclava.
It's like a ski mask.
Yeah.
Ski
It's
mask.
the thing that they put on when they
Oh,
rob
I thought it was a
liquor
Greek
stores.
dessert.
never have I ever thrown a punch at a human being.
Oh, I did.
In seriousness.
I
I'm not
did.
talking some like cousin fun shit. I'm talking like for real.
No,
Yeah.
I did.
Oh, I guess. Yeah.
What did you do, Julia?
Wait,
Yeah.
you threw a punch with someone? Who was
Yeah.
it? Wait, tell us your story.
So it was somebody in high school that
Full name.
No, I don't want to say the name. I don't want to say the name, but it was a friend of mine that I knew for like maybe 2 years in high school, and there was a time where there was like a weird dynamic happening in our friend group, and at one point I started getting kind of annoyed to him. Like now I feel really bad about it, but I started getting really annoyed about him, and he like was really concerned, and he just needed validation, but I just couldn't give it to him, and so it got to the point where I got really frustrated, and he was like, "What can I do to make you feel better?" And I was like, "If I could just punch you in the face, I think things would feel better." And so then he was just like, "Okay, yeah, let's do it, right?" And I was like, "Are you
God.
serious?" And in my head, I was like, "Oh my god, I can't believe I'm actually gonna punch someone in the face. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I'm gonna punch someone in the face."
Sounds like an anime.
I know, like I don't know why I was weirdly excited, but at the same time, I think I just wanted that because it was just he was frustrating me so much, and I felt like this was the only way to relieve like my anger or like my frustration, and so I literally went in for the punch. It didn't feel exactly what I thought it would feel, but he went down. And
Knocked him out?
no, I didn't knock him down.
Oh.
I didn't knock him out, but he went down. And he was like, "Oh fuck!" And he went like this. And then I was like, "Are you okay?" And he was like, "I'm seeing stars, but my mouth hurts a lot." And I was
Oh
just
my
like,
God.
and I was like, "Oh, sorry, but you're right. I do feel better." And so like we were pretty much
Julia,
like,
you're evil.
sorry.
And since then, I've been punching people all the time.
No, but that was the one and only time I punched someone in the face.
Okay,
Julia's
I
abusive.
don't know if it
Someone in the
counts. If I punched somebody, I threw a punch at somebody, but it like was in the shoulder. It's like a warning punch. Does that count?
Yeah, I
Was
guess
it
so.
with like
Was it
intent?
discomfort and intent?
Oh,
W-
yeah.
It wasn't
You
like
try
a
to hit their
joyful
face,
one.
or-
No.
Yeah, I think maybe it counts.
Yeah.
counts.
Okay. Okay. That one.
Yeah, not like a joke,
my
like
ex-
buddy punch.
Yeah.
Definitely was not. and my ex framed me to the cops.
Oh,
What?
jeez.
Yeah, and the cops called me at midnight,
Oh.
and I was asleep in
You
my
punched
bed.
the cop?
No.
That would have been a good story right there. I
Okay.
want to hear about that story.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Forget
so
about
many
my
things,
story.
yeah.
Let's listen to yours.
it's so stupid. So it pertains to drugs though, but
Oh.
it's
Oh,
like,
yeah.
but marijuana, not like.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay. So
That's not a drug, it's a plant.
So it's
right, it's a plant. It would be legal these
No,
days.
it's legal now.
But
so
um,
yeah, yeah.
but yeah,
Opium
so
plants.
I don't really smoke weed, but when I was in high school, I had this pipe that was like from a memory, like me and my best friend in high school used to smoke out of it, and it was one of those clear pipes that got colored, you know, the more you smoked out of it, and it was only for like a few months that we used it, but it was the memories from like that particular friend that I no longer got to see anymore. My boyfriend at the time stole it unbeknownst to me. And I like only 2 people knew where it was in my house because it was like hidden from my parents, you know. So only my brother and my boyfriend knew where this pipe was. So I went to my brother. I was like, "Did you take my pipe?" He said no. Then I went to my boyfriend. And I was like, "Did you take my pipe?" He's like, "No, it was probably your brother." And then I turned on my brother. I was like, "You lied to me." And he's like, "I didn't lie to you." And then I was like, "Oh my god!" And then for 8 months, I kept trying to get this pipe back, being like, "I just has sentimental value. Could you just return it?" And he's like, "It's really your brother, man. You want me to talk to him?" And he would like put it on my brother every time, and I'm like, God damn it, like either my brother or my boyfriend is lying, but I don't think it's my brother.
Right.
And then one day in the middle of the night, I get a call from the cops, and they go, "Hey, this is Officer so and so. Is this Nicole Limosnero?" And I was like, "Yes." And he's like, "I have your marijuana pipe," and I was like, I don't have a marijuana pipe. I don't even smoke marijuana.
How would they know it's yours?
Yeah, and then
Why are they calling in the middle of the night?
Yeah, well, it was from my boyfriend's phone, and then the cop goes, "Well, your boyfriend told me that it's your pipe," and I was like, "That's funny because I don't have a boyfriend." Put my fucking clothes on, put my sneakers on, drove over to his house and waited in front of his door for him to come back.
Yeah.
He shows up, and I just like punched him in the fucking arm. I wanted to punch his face, but I was too scared.
It's not a warning.
Yeah. And then, well, it was a warning because I was gonna punch his face.
Oh.
And then he like kind of held me down, and I just kneed him in the stomach. I was so fucking mad. I was so mad that 1, he got it confiscated. 2, he lied about it and tried to pin on my brother.
Yeah.
And 3, he
tried to
told
pin
the
it.
cop that it was me. I was so mad.
the hell?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, he was.
deserved it,
really
dude.
bad.
What a fucking
He's terrible,
scumbag.
right?
She's like, yeah,
And
it's my
I stayed
husband
with
now.
him.
Steve.
Steve.
But I do agree with Ryan though. Like I did like how you were just saying it was a warning, but it wasn't.
And then you need him in the stomach. I was like, no, okay. All right.
Well, it could have been the face.
All right.
She's like, the punch was one of the things that night.
All right. Did anyone else put
I
it
put one down
That's
as
a
well.
one down.
I put one down.
See, everybody here is violent.
Damn.
Yeah.
But mine's just sort of on the edge because it was. I don't know if it was like. I don't know if you guys are talking about because I used to take Taekwondo. So
Right.
then there was like sparring, but I don't think that counts, right?
That
That doesn't count
It
because
doesn't
I also
count.
used to do that,
Yeah.
but like,
Put your finger back.
No,
like,
and then there was another time in San Diego where this one homeless dude tried to grab my friend's nuts. And I had to square up against him. So then we were like waiting outside this bar trying to get in, and then this like homeless dude's like wandering around the street and stuff, and we're like, what the fuck's this dude's problem? Whatever, we're just gonna ignore him. And then he was like trying to go for my friend's keys, I think, but then he like grabbed and did a full like underhand scoop and like got a full grasp of his nuts.
Oh
and
my-
I was like, oh shit! So then I ran to my friend because I was like, what the fuck is going on? And then this dude like tries to like grab me, so then I like slap his hand out and I square up against him, like, come on, let's go. And then he like looks at me, he's like, okay. Walks away.
he just backs up.
Yeah, and then he just wanders back out into the street. Yeah, but I don't know if that's really
God.
like a punch.
No.
But that's like okay.
No,
so
no,
it's
no.
still-
You didn't throw
Finger
a
back up.
I hate it when
That's a
homeless
crazy
people grab
one.
one.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, I punched people.
Oh,
Tell us.
Wait, I want to know about
Yeah,
this.
yeah, we
But,
wanna
like,
know.
how many
Children,
people-
women.
We're getting to
People,
know
you know.
Josh.
Yeah.
Outside
This is
of
like
JK.
a long time ago. Like,
Okay.
That was a long
like
time
high,
ago.
like
Like
high
last
school.
week.
High school. It was like a couple days ago, a couple hours ago.
Solid 2 months.
Like this morning.
Yeah. What happened was, I think it was. All right. So what happened was this. It was art class, and for the first time ever, we were making paper maches, or you know, like those. I mean, that's the paper maches.
I
Yeah.
just want to know how
So
this gets
anyways,
to the fight.
No, I'm getting to the fight. So anyways, we spent a good couple of days, like weeks, and what I made was an ambu mask, which is from
Okay.
Naruto. Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
And you see, that was when Naruto was hot back then. It was like at the top of the stuff. So I made it, and I'm like pretty excited. You know, it's the last. What did you say?
Did you say top of the stop?
No, I said it was the top of its like glass whip.
Okay.
So, anyways, what happened was, like, class was over, art class, that was the last project that was done. So, I'm there sitting with my friends, and I accidentally dropped my mask. As soon as I do, this guy who, like, would try to bully me a lot of times, like, even though, like, he saw me drop on the floor, he steps on it. Like, right there in front of my face. Like, as I'm about to, like, pick it up, he steps on it. And I'm like, I look at him. And I'm like really trying to hold back because I'm like not supposed to fight, since most of the time I get into fights a lot. So what happens is after school, I see him just like walking down one time, and I'm just like walking.
Exciting.
I want to know
So
what
I'm
the
just like
fight comes
seeing,
in.
so I'm like seeing him like walking down like Los and I'm like, hold it in until eventually I'm like, you know what? Fuck, I don't fucking care. So I go run up to him, punch him in the face, and then just like start kneeing him on the ground.
Oh my god.
No, because it took a long time.
I know.
It took a long time.
Don't
Okay, no.
You started
So,
to right
yeah. So my thing is this, like,
Hey, messing with paper mache.
like if like a month or two had passed, and like I probably like wouldn't care that much. But the fact that I just made it,
Yeah.
right then and there, I had to.
I get it.
Yeah.
I would.
You gotta
that
stand
way.
up for the honor
I
of your
would feel
paper
that
mache
way.
art.
Wow. Great job for defending your
I,
anger.
thanks.
Yeah.
You're very honorable,
Yeah, yeah.
Mr. Josh.
No, fuck that guy though.
Yeah. Fuck him. All right. And then Michael, you punched someone too?
I did. I mean, I'm kind of like Nikki, where I wasn't aiming, you know, for what I actually ended up hitting. But so what happened was, you know, it was like a summer, and you know, in 7th grade in the summer, and there were 3 of us, like
Light
my
breeze.
neighbors, and you know, we were like hanging out all day, and just for some reason, I don't know why, like me and one of the guys, right, we were just kind of going at it the whole day, and it's so long ago that I can't even remember what we were talking about. But the part that I remember was that like he just said something that pissed me off, and then I pushed him in, like I punched him, you know, aiming for the face. It ended up hitting his shoulder, right, but he still fell down. And then the part that I remember the most was that I just basically dragged him on the asphalt like 5 feet.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
And then he was like crying on the ground. He was like, don't do it.
You know, I mean, low key, I'm kind of like happy to share these kind of stories with you guys because I feel like you guys do fit in JK.
Yay.
I love this. Thanks for asking such a great question.
Oh, you know, you're welcome.
But you've never punched anyone.
Yeah, you never pushed
Weird.
anyone.
What's wrong with you?
All right,
I
go.
think
We've all
I'm a
punched someone.
pacifist, maybe.
Who here has been involved in beef on the internet? I've never been involved in beef on the internet.
Beef on the
I
internet.
think that's everybody, right? Like everyone's
Wait,
responding
like you go into
to
a
troll
chat
at some
room and you just shit talk?
You're just like, your screen name's Helly Black.
I've never been involved with beef on the
I
internet
mean,
before.
You mean some drama?
I'm
alert
not
type
quite
shit?
sure what you mean by
some
that.
good criteria
Yeah.
here.
Like how serious does it
Like
need to
comments
get?
on comments?
Yeah.
Or
It could be
like,
comments or
Like showing up
comments
to their house
or
with like
like,
a
I mean,
baseball bat? Or
Like
that's
MySpace
kind of
days?
taking it to the next level. I wasn't going that far. Just kind of getting into an argument with someone on the internet that you may or may not know.
Oh.
like, I demand a refund. Like, I've done that.
Customer service. I've gone to an internet feed with
Not with
return.
customer service, but maybe
Just
like,
talking shit.
Just talking shit on the
Just like
internet.
hate
with someone.
comment, responding to
yeah.
hate comments?
Yeah.
I mean,
I
yeah.
have, I guess. Yeah, I guess.
You have?
But it's not like, I don't know, like
It's not
I've
serious.
I've gotten into arguments with people, but it's over like I'm right, you're right, and then it just sort of goes back and forth. But it doesn't
Yeah.
like escalate to the point where I'm like,
Most of it was on the Eminem message board when I was
there's a whole
16.
message board for Eminem.
Wait, how old were you?
Oh my
I
god.
was 14 through 16.
I love this.
She had a 2-year
I
window.
love this.
I was a
routine.
moderator.
Oh.
Well, eventually I became a moderator because I was on there every day for 11 hours a day. And anyway, that was a part of my life. And sometimes
Still is kind of a part of
people
your
would
life.
talk shit, and once I became a moderator, I could argue with them until I was sick of them, and I could ban them.
Oh.
So that was kind of
Dang,
cool.
you're like female Stan.
That was tight. Yeah.
Wow.
My name was Mrs. Mathers on the board. And then there was this other girl named Mrs. Kim Mathers, and we got in a fight because our names were too similar, but she started it. So she was actually a moderator when I joined, and then I just kissed her ass. Basically, I was like, I could never be as good as your street name. Like, yours is awesome. And then she ended up liking me, and she made me a moderator. And then we were both like, team, Mrs. Mathers and Mrs. Kim Mathers.
And then you banned her.
And then you banned her.
Right?
Damn.
Like, you're giving me the power. Zoop.
In the way
It'd
with
be amazing.
Yeah, I mean, I've been in forums, like, I was in a lot of airsoft forums for, like, technical work and stuff, and I get into stupid arguments over, like, technical specs and parts.
you're one of those.
Yeah, one of those nerds, so I had a lot of those, like, no, it's, like, 3 millimeters,
Actually.
Yeah, it was one of those dumb, or, like, arguing brands and stuff like
I
that.
love that.
Yeah, so, but that's...
I
feel like
actually
it's pretty
read all
technical.
those forums to try to figure out which one's the right one so that I don't make a mistake when
Nice.
I'm buying
There's
things.
too many opinions, though, like, everyone's got an
Yeah.
opinion, and you're just like, I just don't want to buy it anymore.
Like I just accidentally bought the new MacBook 2018, but with the i9 core, and then I read.
Accidentally.
Well, I didn't know that. Then I read all of these forums and videos about how the i9 doesn't really work in the MacBook 2018 because it's not built to hold all the power.
Oh.
So it ends up actually heating it up and thermal throttling it, and then it's slower than the i7.
This sounds
so
like
I
a forum
should've-
conversation.
Yeah, it does.
I should have
Like, I
fucking
believe her.
exactly.
Yeah.
Nikki
I was
knows her
like,
shit.
oh fuck, I messed up.
You can return it.
I hate those
There's
ass
like
forums.
14 day
Oh.
return
Yeah.
policy.
I'm going
I
to do
accidentally
that.
subscribed to
Yeah.
like a porn magazine.
Just don't open it. Just don't open it.
Just a porn forum.
Yeah, it should've been the
Actually,
i7 porn
girls
forum.
should have 3 holes.
It's like, you're right, let's sign a petition.
a technical argument in a porn forum.
I mean, that's fair.
Never have I ever worked behind the scenes on a JK video.
Oh.
Oh, wait. That's
I've
very
never
specific.
edited.
It's so targeted.
I've never produced. I've never
I've done a couple
hosted.
things. Do I
Damn.
need to give a backstory now?
Damn.
Are we talking about this year
Front of cam
or
only.
last year?
Anytime, Michael.
Not like
Anytime.
that, not like
Front of
that,
the camera.
yeah.
Weird criteria question asker.
Damn. Nikki got majority of us
That's
out.
pretty
fine, too.
Minus Anthony because he's
Yeah,
our guest
he is a
today.
girl.
But damn. All right.
He's already out.
Ryan's out.
I'm out.
Should we tell us
Josh?
The closet.
He's no
I'm
longer
thinking of a
comfortable.
question.
Should we tell? Yeah.
So hot.
Never have I ever shot in a gun before.
Shot a gun.
Shot.
Shot.
No, I mean, shot.
Like an actual
Short
gun?
of shot in the gun, man.
Like just,
Oh, no.
like it has to be
Got
real
shot
gunner. I got shot in. I got shotted, guys.
911 shot inspired.
All right, I shot a gun.
You did?
Yeah, at a shooting range, not at somebody.
Oh.
Hopefully that's where everyone shot a
Yeah,
gun.
yeah,
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it was tight. It was very
Oh.
therapeutic.
Yeah, right.
Like instead of shooting a person, you could shoot a
Instead of shooting a
target,
person.
and it feels probably it gets the same rage out. I think.
No, she was
Are you
thinking
sure?
about her ex-boyfriend at the time.
Yeah.
Good thing you didn't have a gun right there.
I got
shot you to death.
bitch?
What's it called? An M4. I got to shoot one of those, and it was really crazy. And then also, I got to shoot a Glock that they're surprisingly really big for my hand. Like my hand was not.
Oh, they have smaller size ones too.
Yeah, I want to get I want to shoot a smaller size one
Let's go
because
sometime.
it was really hard. It was surprisingly hard to like pull the trigger and stuff because it was so stretched for my tiny girl hands. But that was fun, and then a shotgun for sure,
That was a shotgun.
and a shotgun.
No, how was the
Oh,
shotgun?
how was it? It
Yeah.
hurts your shoulder, or at least it hurt mine because I got like a little tiny baby shoulder. It's like a really petite shoulder. My shoulders are
Very
very
specific
petite.
Did it leave like a
Very
bruise?
Yeah. Got a big ass tiny shoulders though.
Never have I. Oh, I know. I kind of did.
Whoa.
I was about to say never have I ever stayed in
Anal.
a cabin,
Oh.
but we did
We
for
did.
the JK Big Brother. So that's why I'm saying never mind.
That was a cabin, right?
That was
that's
cabin.
considered a cabin. That's why I was like never mind. Never have I ever gone surfing.
Ah.
I never surfed.
Wow.
Wow.
Neither have I.
Wow. What?
Wait.
You got 4 fingers down.
Well, that's because I shot a gun before.
Oh, you did?
Well, also at a shooting range. I'm not gonna repeat a story.
I
I was
see.
also thinking about my ex-boyfriend.
Yeah. Fucking scumbag.
Nice,
Fucking
nice.
memory pipe.
Hiding weed pipes in all your things.
What
No,
do
I
you
haven't.
do? You surf every summer?
No, I surfed like back when I was in Charleston, South Carolina.
Oh, I didn't know you
I didn't
still
know
lived
they-
I
there.
didn't know you sir.
It's. I
didn't
guess
know
I always
there was-
forget. Yeah.
Yeah.
Finding new
There's
things
another
about
ocean.
you.
Yeah.
It was like a long. It wasn't like super surfing. It was just like.
What's super surfing?
I mean, like surfing like out here, like where like the laser
Surfing, but not
surfing skies, right?
Oh.
Never have I ever, for any reason, gone to jail.
Yeah. I'm in jail.
Oh, I have not.
You've gone to jail?
For
You
any
go to
reason.
jail?
For any reason.
Oh, to visit.
Not to visit.
Oh.
Like,
To bail someone out.
No, not to bail someone out either. It was actually
I was
for
hoping.
work, is what it was. It was my friend was shooting like a video about drunk driving. Well, about not to drunk drive. And for the last bit of the video, right, we wanted to kind of go to the prison to show, like this is what it's like to be in prison after you drunk drive and get into an accident. Because there was like a whole elaborate production where we had like the cops, came, and then we had like the fire trucks come, and we even got like this like messed up, destroyed car to show like the aftermath. And so at the very end, we were at the prison, and then we were kind of filming shots of like our actor just in there, and we were kind of closing the door on him. And while we were doing it though, like we heard this like loud screaming noise. And so that just makes me feel like,
Did you investigate?
no, we did not investigate, Josh. I don't.
Like walking to the jail. Like, what's going on here?
Like, let me go open some doors and see what's
filming
happening.
that.
It's way more.
Hey,
interesting over there.
content. Just joking.
But yeah, so that's why I was at prison. It was for a job.
Oh, I see.
Very PC.
So it's just between you and
Us
Josh.
three.
Oh,
Well, I
well.
really.
yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Josh. Wait.
Oh no,
you're
I'm
gone. Oh.
yeah.
Oh wait, did you win?
So what happened?
Did I?
I think
You just
won.
won.
Yeah.
I told you she's
Sorry.
She doesn't even know what she wins.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
I thoroughly enjoyed the stories.
yeah.
I especially love your stories.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, I mean, that's another side of Nikki I never knew. And then also getting to know you, that you're living the best life you can. You're probably the
Yeah.
more cultured one out of all of us.
Definitely the most mature.
Yeah, definitely
Never
the most
throw a punch at
mature.
anyone.
Like,
Yeah.
honestly, I really enjoyed the paper mache honor. That story really
If I
made
had
me
to punch
think
anyone,
about how
it'd be
much
for
I
that.
loved Naruto back then as well.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. And if you did, please give us a big thumbs up. Let us know what you want us to play next. Till next time. Bye.